Stop chasing money the wrong way, or you'll lose everything. Not just your time, not just your energy, but your peace, your relationships, your purpose, and eventually your freedom. You see, money is one of the most powerful forces in the world, but when you chase it blindly, it becomes one of the most destructive. Most people don't realize this until it's too late. They spend decades running after money, sacrificing everything for it, and when they finally get some, they realize it never gave them what they were looking for. Because money doesn't change who you are, it amplifies who you already are. And if you're chasing it from a place of fear, desperation, or ego, it will magnify those things until they consume you. That's why you have to stop chasing money the wrong way, like before it destroys the very life you're trying to improve. The truth is, most people don't want money. They want what they think money will give them: peace, confidence, freedom, validation. But here's the painful reality. If you don't learn to master money, it will always master you. You'll spend your life chasing instead of creating. You'll chase jobs, promotions, trends, opportunities, and every new get-rich idea you find online. And the faster you run, the further you'll get from actual wealth. Because real wealth doesn't come from chasing. It comes from building, from patience, from mastery, from control. The reason most people chase money the wrong way is because they've been conditioned to. Society trained you to measure your worth by your income. You were told to get the highest paying job possible, buy things to prove your success, and climb a ladder that never ends. You were told that hustle equals happiness. But here's the truth. Chasing money for validation will always leave you empty. Because no amount of money can fix a lack of purpose. No paycheck can fill the void of direction. The people who chase money for status eventually burn out, not because they don't make enough, but because they never define enough. Let's get brutally honest. You're not chasing money because you love it. You're chasing it because you're afraid. Afraid of being broke, afraid of falling behind, afraid of looking like you failed. That fear drives you, but it also blinds you. It makes you take shortcuts. It makes you ignore principles. It makes you work harder instead of smarter. And that's why so many people hustle for years but never actually move forward, because they're chasing money with the wrong energy. They think effort equals progress, but effort without direction is chaos. You see it everywhere. People working 80-hour weeks just to maintain a lifestyle they can't afford. People jumping from one side hustle to another, chasing the next big thing. People investing in things they don't understand, gambling instead of growing. People starting businesses not because they believe in something, but because they're desperate to escape their situation. And in the end, they burn out, lose focus, lose health, lose relationships, and still end up broke. Because the truth is simple. If you chase money without understanding it, money will run from you. The rich don't chase money, they attract it. They attract it because they understand value. They understand leverage. They understand patience. They know that money is a byproduct of solving problems, not the purpose of life. They know that chasing trends isn't wealth, ownership is. They know that money flows to those who serve others, not those who serve themselves. The poor chase money emotionally. The rich pursue it strategically. That's the difference between desperation and discipline. Let's go deeper. When you chase money the wrong way, you lose sight of your greatest asset, your time. Time is the only currency you can't get back. You can recover lost money. You can recover from failure, but you can't recover wasted years. How many people do you know who have spent the last decade grinding endlessly, yet they're no closer to freedom? They thought hard work was the answer, but working harder on the wrong things just gets you nowhere faster. The secret isn't to chase more, it's to chase better, to stop running in circles and start building in a straight line. So what does chasing money the wrong way look like? It looks like prioritizing income over impact. It looks like saying yes to everything that pays, even if it drains your soul. It looks like sacrificing your health for a few more dollars. It looks like comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. It looks like spending your days reacting instead of creating. And the saddest part? You convince yourself it's progress. You call it the grind. You wear burnout like a badge of honor. But deep down, you know something's off. You know you're not happy. You know this isn't freedom. You just don't know how to stop. Let me tell you something that'll shift your entire perspective. Money isn't a destination. It's a tool, a multiplier, a mirror. It reveals who you are. If you're undisciplined, it amplifies chaos. If you're patient, it amplifies peace. If you're generous, it amplifies impact. That's why so many people who chase money end up losing it, because they never learned to manage the person in the mirror. They got rich in income but poor in character. They built wealth but lost themselves. You can't chase money and build meaning at the same time, because chasing money turns you reactive. Always chasing, always comparing, always fearing. Building wealth turns you proactive, planning, learning, growing, thinking long term. When you chase, you move from scarcity. When you build, you move from abundance. Scarcity says, I have to get money now or I'll fail. Abundance says, I'll create value and money will follow. One mindset burns out, the other compounds. Now let's talk about what happens when you chase money the right way, because not all chasing is bad. The right way to chase money is to chase skills, not paychecks. To chase growth, not greed. To chase mastery, not validation. Because when you master something valuable, money has no choice but to find you. If you focus on becoming the best at what you do, if you solve real problems, if you provide real value, wealth becomes automatic. The people who build wealth are obsessed with learning, not earning. They study money, study behavior, study business. They understand that success isn't about luck, it's about leverage. Here's the paradox. The harder you chase money directly, the further you push it away. Because money doesn't respond to desperation, it responds to direction. When you chase it out of fear, it hides. When you chase it with purpose, it flows. Purpose gives money meaning. Without purpose, it's just paper. So let's go practical. If you want to stop chasing money the wrong way, start by redefining what success means to you. Write it down. What does wealth really look like for you? Maybe it's freedom of time. Maybe it's peace of mind. Maybe it's being able to take care of your family without stress. You can't hit a target you haven't defined. Second, build habits around value, not vanity. Stop trying to impress people and start trying to serve them. Every business, every brand, every great fortune came from solving problems. People will always pay for solutions. Third, focus on systems, not quick wins. Systems build consistency. Quick wins build addiction. Systems create security. Shortcuts create collapse. Fourth, invest in yourself, because the best return you'll ever get is on your own growth. The reason you're not earning what you want is because you haven't yet become the person who can handle it. You don't get wealth by luck, you attract it by alignment. You must become valuable before you can receive value. That means learning how money works, mastering your craft, understanding people, building discipline, and managing emotions. You can't out-earn a lack of character. Fifth, learn patience. Money loves patience. The impatient get scammed, trapped, and burned. The patient get rewarded. You don't plant seeds and dig them up a week later to see if they're growing. You water them, protect them, and wait. But today's generation wants fast money. Crypto, trading, dropshipping, gambling, anything that promises quick success. But fast money builds fast problems. Easy money disappears because you didn't earn the wisdom to keep it. Wealth that comes slowly stays, because the habits you build along the way make you capable of holding it. And let's not forget balance. The wrong chase makes you sacrifice everything for money: your health, your sleep, your peace, your family. But what's the point of money if you're too exhausted to enjoy it? What's the point of success if it costs your sanity? The rich who stay rich understand balance. They don't chase, they design. They build businesses that buy back their time. They build systems that give them peace. That's real wealth. When you can say no to things that pay because you've already built something that lasts. But here's the hardest part: letting go of ego. The ego loves the chase. It loves attention, comparison, validation. It makes you believe that success is about being seen, not being secure. But ego-driven chasing always ends in emptiness, because the moment you reach what you thought was enough, the goalpost moves. You'll never feel satisfied because you're chasing external approval instead of internal alignment. You have to decide, do you want to look successful or do you want to be free? Because they're not the same thing. You have to stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a creator. The consumer chases money to buy things. The creator attracts money by building things. Consumers spend for comfort, creators build for freedom. The moment you shift from asking, how can I get more, to how can I create more, everything changes. Because creation multiplies, consumption drains. And here's what most people never understand until it's too late. The way you chase money determines the person you become. If you chase it through greed, you become greedy. If you chase it through fear, you become anxious. If you chase it through ego, you become empty. But if you chase it through purpose, you become powerful. That's the difference between those who build wealth that lasts and those who lose it overnight. So ask yourself right now, are you chasing money or are you building wealth? Because one gives you freedom, the other steals it. One gives you control, the other owns you. You can't build peace while chasing chaos. You can't build freedom while chasing validation. You can't build wealth while chasing comfort. Here's the truth you must accept. The money you're chasing will never come until you stop needing it so badly. Money goes where it's respected, not where it's worshipped. When you chase it out of desperation, it senses it and runs. When you chase it out of purpose, it flows naturally. The moment you stop needing it is the moment you start attracting it. So stop chasing money the wrong way. Stop trading your time for stress. Stop thinking money is the goal, money is the result. It's the shadow that follows value. Create value and it will follow you everywhere you go. Ignore value and it will always run from you. And if you're listening to this right now, maybe you feel tired. Maybe you feel like you've been running in circles. That's okay. This is your turning point. This is the moment you stop chasing and start building. This is where you stop asking, how do I get more money? And start asking, how do I become more valuable? Because the second question is the one that changes your entire life. A year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're going to arrive somewhere. The only question is, will it be by design or by default? Will it be as someone who kept chasing or someone who finally started building? The choice is yours. But make no mistake, the clock is ticking. Every day you chase money the wrong way, you lose more than dollars. You lose direction. So stop chasing money the wrong way before it costs you everything. Stop chasing speed and start chasing strategy. Stop chasing income and start chasing impact. Stop chasing validation and start chasing vision. Because when you finally do, when you align purpose with patience, discipline with direction, creation with consistency, you'll realize that money was never the prize. Freedom was. And the moment you understand that, you'll stop running after money and start walking toward purpose. That's the day you'll stop losing and start living.